So we break it Android here. So, we all know Android is the dominant mobile operating system for some reasons. The most obvious one is the number of devices running it. Like there are 70% people around the globe which are using an Android phone on a daily driver, and 28% of the people uses iOS because it is limited to Apple devices. And Android is basically running in everything else in the mobile segment. Although rare, we still have alternative OS like Sailfish, but the market share of those operating systems are microscopic, and 2% are on the other operating systems. But I guess now things are changing, and despite the dominance, Android seems to be experiencing a slowdown at the very end of 2022. Meanwhile, iOS is booming a lot. Apple's idea of launching vanilla models with different specs is ending up as a great failure. Well, there are less interesting customers for them, and at the same time, the supply chain of those models are getting lower. Anyway, iOS is still getting some more attention at the very end of this year, and on the other hand though, Android is losing ground. But still, I would say iOS is still miles away from touching Android's dominance. iOS market share still sits below the 30% mark, while Android goes above 70%. And if you look with the attention, you will find some competitors here and there. But again though, the real fight is still between Android and iOS. If you remember, Microsoft tried to make a third option with Windows Phone, but it failed completely. And now, Huawei tries to find its way with the Harmony OS, although it is still based on an Android open source version. But do you know what is the reason of Apple's success in the very end of this year? Well, the iPhone 14 Pro and the 14 Pro Max are pushing users into the iOS world now more than ever. Yes, you heard it right though. The new phones brought the first significant change in years. Well, they have brought an always-on display and also the dynamic island, which eliminate the notch and gives a new meaning to the punch hole cutouts. There are more changes coming, and as per recent reports, iOS 17 may give users the ability to sideload apps. And I'm very curious to see how things will advance in 2023. But for now, due to the iPhone 14 series, iOS market share is rising like hell, and it might be in the future Apple dethrone Android if the development continues in the same speed. So yeah, what do you think about it? Well, let me know in the comments down below, and as always, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Bye.